What's Arrakis?
What?
I've been going to store after store, trying to find this new
store after store, day after day. We can write music.
Is that a rhyme?
I don't know. I just started like freestyle.
It's like a fragment of a rhyme.
Store after store, day after day, toy after toy, year after year.
Oh, that doesn't rhyme.
I know.
You'd be
I just
terrible
was
lyricist.
Well, like I think my poems would be more like
maybe you're like
Gloria, like Gloria Steinem, like about
a hard
women's...
rhymer.
Yeah.
Because Chuck D was the hard.
Or maybe I'm just not at all musically inclined.
Well, maybe not.
What is this video about? Oh.
This video, okay, I've been waiting 3 days.
How many? We tried 3 days in a row to film this, but you kept having to go back to your
things to go do, like responsibilities.
Hey, before we get into this, just in case people don't watch this till the end, let's just remind them that in just 4 brief days, we're having our big grand opening. Lots of free events, Ghostbusters, cosplay contest, Crystal Star, raffle by Crystal Star.
If your costume is good enough, and if you're smart enough,
then what?
And if gosh darn it,
what could I win? Stuart Smalley.
You might win this. Oh, let me just remove all the Starscream trash.
A Kylo Ren lightsaber that our friends are probably all too familiar with. One that they've already seen us.
As made famous by the Lost Toys in our video.
By the way, how many...
This is the very one that we used.
How many people have seen that video?
It's like over 40,000.
41,000 people saw that video. So, wow, man, what an honor.
41,000 orgasmic reach, I think.
I think it was orgasmic. It was orgasmic for us. So, 41,000 people, if you saw the Kylo Ren lightsaber, this is the very one. And you can win it for the price of on the house if you just come to our event and dress up.
Just have a costume.
Hey, man, it's cool to dress up. We'll be dressed up. I'll be Ghostbuster. Brian will be Ghostbuster. Rachel will be Poison Ivy, so...
And it is a medical fact that bustin' makes us feel good.
That's true.
We didn't have the Walmart exclusive Starscream to compare this to. This is a slightly different mold from that one.
The Walmart one, though, is the... It's a really good figure, but kind of packaged a little sad, maybe.
Well, it was
it's just not as gaudy as these.
No, it was consistent with the secret packaging. With the other, they had Thundercracker and Skywarp in the same packaging. That one I think was a Walmart exclusive, though. Well, anyway, we're gonna see. I've heard tale of the mold being slightly different, so I do have the previous Walmart Starscream.
This is the official Starscream unboxing.
So this is the Takara version that had a paint scheme that I don't understand.
What's Takara, Brian?
Takara?
Explain that to our viewers. What is Takara? Is that like Hasbro?
Takara is, it's like the Hasbro of Japan.
Takara's like Hasbro, Mattel, Kenner,
Takara,
all rolled into one master toy company.
Takara right there has been around.
And they've done everything. They did Star Wars.
Since the dawn of Squee.
Star Wars, Transformers, everything, man. Takara is like the king of Japan.
So nobody judge me on the transformation I've done here because I didn't look at the directions and it was just a complete,
winging it
show. But, all right, we're going to see.
You just winged it?
Now we're going to perform surgery.
So we're going to officially.
You know how I love surgery.
Yeah, you don't dream about that or anything. So we're going to officially unbox. You're going to open it live on air, right?
Live.
Going a little slow.
Well, I don't think it's designed to be opened and put back together again.
Are any of us though, really? Oh my god, you're in dangerous.
Oh!
You're in dangerous waters right now, my friend.
See, if it were you, you would have just ripped it open like it was...
Why is it if something bad was going to happen, it's always if
Because I've seen how you open our packages in our mail.
Because those are... Ooh, now look. How was that my fault, what just happened over there?
That wasn't.
Later on when the cameras aren't rolling, that will be my fault, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It's coming out of something, I don't know. Coming out of your ass.
Never mind. Let's try to keep this PG. What are we doing? So, why don't you...
Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, man, that is nice. Forget about this one. Look at that.
Wow.
So this is, you know,
Very-
the paint scheme that...
Very true to the G1 Starscream, right? Who is Starscream? He's Megatron's like second in command, but he's always trying to. Like,
Yeah, but what's wrong with Megatron as a leader if he keeps trusting this guy?
why doesn't he fire him?
I don't understand.
If this was one of your employees, right?
If this was one of my... Yeah. Yeah.
That actually. Oh no, I was gonna say that you recently went.
That's
through.
real life.
You went through a Starscream situation recently. That's funny because you did. You really did.
Yeah, I'm really
Okay.
fair and judicious about it, you know.
So this is pretty true to the G1.
Man, that is nice. Okay, so the Walmart special, you know, exclusive, not special edition.
The one that came in like the very, very standard packaging, right?
Yeah.
It was already in the jet form, and
Oh, this is... I think it has some landing gear that looks pretty unique. Anyway, the
a
Walmart
landing strip.
previous mold was kind of weathered. It had lots of detailing in here, and I was like, I liked that. I thought it looked really rich. But having seen this, it feels to me like more like the 2D cel-shaded style of, you know, the original Transformers. So I'm feeling a connection with this that I didn't have with the other one.
You're feeling a connection.
I am.
You guys are vibing on each other.
This is pretty different from here.
Can I give you like a
What?
general person's perspective that's not
Please.
as big a masterpiece Transformer fan?
Yeah.
I like the new one better. It just seems more like the G1. Like looking at this one just that doesn't look like Starscream to me.
Well, yeah, like I said, the colors.
I guess I shouldn't say that since it's it's ours and it's not cheap. Is it gentler? It's a more gentle feel.
It's kinder and gentler.
Takes your feelings more into perspective.
So, why don't we cut and see what I come back with?
Let's do it. Well, so Brian, how are you feeling?
I feel like I got a workout trying to transform this thing.
It's about a hard hour
Hour.
25. So we went ahead and grabbed the G1 Starscream that we have,
So you
just to
can
kind of
compare
show you
kind of the paint scheme.
The paint schemes are very similar, but
You know, this very, you know, 80s plasticky gray. But yeah, definitely.
what do you have to say?
I feel like that looks like Starscream. That looks like the Starscream that we know and love.
Starscream?
Starscream!
Starscream was meant to fly.
I think,
Yeah, it looks like the G1 to me.
Yeah, I think if you want a masterpiece Starscream that looks like the original animated series, and maybe even the amazing, was it 1985 or 84 film?
I don't know. Answer that question. I
so-
love the movie.
It looks clean. It looks nice. I will say, don't judge me on my transforming skills. I mean, there's all kinds of problems wrong with this.
Looks pretty good.
Like, I got these flaps in the back, these flaps in the
Oh.
front. But, you know, it was laborious. Like,
Oh my god, it was what?
laborious.
Oh my god.
Labor intensive. This one I thought was hard.
Oh wow.
This one I thought was hard, and I felt like I did this way faster. This was like 10 minutes to get to this.
Mhm.
I think I sat over for a half an hour trying to get it to
Yeah, it was not a short amount of time.
I just, my impression after having transformed them both is that I feel like this car one is just a little bit more, like the quality control's a little bit better.
So the final verdict is both are great, but the Takara one, which is probably like 3 times as expensive,
It is 3 times.
little bit better,
Yeah, I just think that the care to the quality control in it's a little bit better. There's some cool detail in it that you don't find in here. The molds are very similar. I do see what people are saying. He lost some weight in his arms on this new mold, and there's some differences too about like how his this has kind of the rear of the plane kind of out as, I don't know, coattails or something like that, and that's not the case on this new one. So they are different molds. And I don't know, maybe somebody can comment in if they see this video. I haven't tried, like there's the coronation package that you can get there. I think there was a Starscream.
Is that the one with the King Starscream? Or?
Yeah, like just like in the movie where he's wearing the crown and has the cape and everything. There is a coronation edition, and you could also get that separate from Takara. It'd be interesting to see if anybody knows. I don't have it with me to try, but if that actually is compatible with this new.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Starscream. So let us know if you try it out. But otherwise, I mean, it's
final
cool.
verdict.
It's cool.
Not as good as the Takara, but pretty good. Very true to the G1.
Oh, if anybody has this piece too, let us know.
Help us complete our Starscream so it can come out of the warehouse into the real store.
Right. Okay, I put them back together. I put them into seeker mode. What they're seeking is it Energon, Matt?
I don't know. Maybe they're just seeking to not be alone anymore.
Seeking a good time. But it's ironic putting them back into seeker mode, whereas Takara was easier to transform into robot mode, and I just found it like held together a little bit better. And actually, there were tons of pieces falling off of this one, where it wasn't quite the same experience with that. But it just went faster. It was easier to put the new Toys R Us exclusive Hasbro one back into seeker mode. So anyway, I kind of feel like the takeaway here is there's pros and cons of each. Definitely the new mold has some advantages, but there's some things I like about the old one too. I'm really torn on these, Matt.